Hey guys, welcome to the Get Fit Show. My name is Rafal Matuszewski, and hopefully you enjoyed my last video last week about hunger. If you haven't already, hopefully I can get a box right up here so you can watch my last video if you missed out. And again, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Today, we're gonna talk about crash diets and diets in general and why they're bullshit. What? Everyone wants to look skinny. They want to be more muscular. They want
Oh, I didn't see you there.
to be toned. They want to be this. They want to be that. They want to be a freaking unicorn. I get it. But there is no quick fix. I know so many people that will go online and search up every single diet out there to get them the results they want, but sadly, they all fail. It doesn't exist. Cabbage soup diet, freaking cleanses galore, the cayenne pepper diet, the low calorie, high protein, low calorie, high fat, they all work short term. Don't get me wrong. You will lose probably like 10 pounds in that first month, but they actually wreak more havoc on your body than doing you any good long term. The worst part is that when you're losing all that weight really, really fast, it's not actually fat that you're losing, it's your muscle mass. And that's the hard-earned muscle that you've been working at in the gym, day in, day out, and now it's gone. Your body's smarter than you. Just because you're not going to feed it like it's supposed to, it's not going to go, oh, I'm going to start using your fat for energy. No, it's not going to do that. It's going to go right to where you don't want to lose weight, which is your muscle. So that 10 pounds you lost is your muscle. And then right when you decide, all right, I'm done, I can fit in my clothes, whatever, you start eating normally. And what happens? You gain that 10 pounds again, maybe a little more, and now you have more fat mass than you did before. And now you're looking at your scale and yourself like,
Fuck.
all the diets I mentioned earlier have one thing in common, and it's they restrict one thing, and it's usually calories. The other crappy thing about all those freaking diets that I hate is with that restriction, you end up losing all the weight, but you become almost skinny fat, where you look smaller, but you have no muscle tone, you don't look leaner, and it's just excess fat that you don't want. One thing I absolutely hate with all those diets out there is that there's no transition for you to go back into normal eating. So what happens? For example, you go from 1,200 calories per day for your restricted awesome diet that you're going to lose 10 pounds in 4 weeks, and then you go back to your normal eating that's probably 2,000, 2,500 calories on average, and you balloon up, you gain all that weight back, you lost your muscle, and now your brain and your whole being wants to binge on every single snack. Wait, what? Cheat. Is everything out in front of you that you couldn't have during this diet, and balls to the wall, you're going to go for it. You need to ask yourself one thing at any time when you're considering a new diet that you've read about, your friends told you, your family, whatever. You got to ask yourself this: can I do this diet for the rest of my life? If the answer is no, then it's probably not a good diet. You want to have food as an enjoyable experience. If you're constantly restricting yourself and saying no to every pleasurable food out there, then what's the point? So you're now probably pissed off that all those diets that you've jumped through loops around have not worked and you're still at your same place. So what do? Called the hard work diet. What is that? I believe in developing habits that can stay with you for a long time. So how does that work? An example would be, say you have trouble eating breakfast. rather than, all right, you're going to have 2 eggs with sauteed spinach, with a handful of almonds, and blah, 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 blah. No, that's like way too much. That's like me throwing a textbook at you and saying, memorize it, and then you're going to be good to go for tomorrow. It won't work. So instead, it's like, can you have a boiled egg every morning? Simple, right? So something like that, where you do one small change, you do that, and when that becomes easy, let's look at something else. So for example, you're not eating enough vegetables. Rather than saying, every single meal you have, you're going to eat vegetables, let's say, for lunch, have a salad every single time. Rather than being so strict that you feel like eating is a chore and not a pleasurable experience. So focusing with one habit at a time, it allows you and your brain to actually rewire and figure out that me eating breakfast every day is part of my routine. It's really similar to when you get up in the morning and you're like, I need to brush my teeth, get ready for work, boom. Habit is hard to implement, honestly. So with me and my clients, what I tell them to do is focus on one thing per month. And that will give you a higher success rate of being successful in the long term. So if it's eating breakfast, eating vegetables, stop eating junk food, or drinking pop every day, pick one of those things and just do it for 1 month and don't worry about anything else. So this is part of the show where I need you to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, give me a like, give me a share, comment on anything you want, let me know what you want me to talk about, and we'll get it done. Get fit!